Let's talk about some metrics. What metrics do you measure every day? Every day, I get up, sometimes at 4, sometimes at 5, and I'll take a look at what was happening in the store the day before. Every day, I put in the numbers from the day before. So I always have a month-to-date number that was accurate to this morning, basically. I usually do it every day. There might be one or two mornings I don't do it. Like this morning, we woke up, we're on vacation. We had to get in the car and drive like 6 hours. So I wasn't really writing anything down today, but I wasn't also making any judgments today, so it didn't really matter. But I usually do it every day, even Sundays, right after I read the Bible. But so I put in orders, gross sales, discounts, returns, Facebook ad spend, new to brand customers, Google ad spend if I spent any, add to cart, reach checkout, added to email list. What was the other ones? Added to email list, reach checkout, yeah, that was it. And then I got Klaviyo campaigns, Klaviyo flows. I do retainers for Facebook, retainers for Google, marketing, personnel expenses. And that's it. That's what I measure on my KPI chart. I measure a lot of that stuff against the month before. Some of it I measure against, well, not the month before. I measure it against the days of the month. So if there's 31 days in January, I'm taking January's numbers, dividing it into 31, so that when I'm getting to February, if I'm comparing numbers, I'm comparing days to days, not 31-day months to 28-day months. And then the other thing that I'm doing a lot of is I'm looking at the add to carts, the checkouts, and all that stuff. I like to look, I mean, they're all interconnected. So if your gross sales goes up one day, obviously retainers are also going to go up. If your Facebook ad spend goes up, your gross sales probably go up. So that means your checkouts are going to go up. When you start looking at all those numbers together, you start to see that there's stuff going on. But you should do this every day, no doubt. I know I've talked about this before, but I talk to some people every once in a while and they'll be like, oh yeah, we do that. I'm like, okay, cool, that's great. Let me get your month-to-date numbers. And they're like, well, we do them at the end of the month. And I'm like, you're gonna work 31 days to try to figure out if the business is doing well or not doing well? You're not gonna like look at it? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not in there with Facebook messing every day. I do budget reductions and stuff like that. I'm doing every 2 weeks. Or I like to do 2 weeks. I don't tell the media buyer too much what to do, but I always tell them, don't be reducing every other day. But you should be looking at it every day just to know what's going on. In my opinion, that's what I think. That's how you'll get bigger, is because you're looking at it day to day. Like for instance, if I'm looking at my numbers and numbers are going up, I'm going to add to the budget for Facebook. Numbers are going down, I'm going to wait every 2 weeks to reduce. But how are you going to scale up if you don't know till the end of the month if business is good or bad? Like you don't know your NCCPA month to date. How can you say, hey, throw some more money at Facebook ads? Mark needs some cash in the pocket. Let's give him some money so he can give us our money. How are you going to do that if you don't know? It's a curious phenomenon. People tell me that they don't check month-to-date numbers. I'm like, and you want to grow?